After 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning, today marks the one-week anniversary of the popular uprising that began January 25th. There's more people here than I have ever seen in Tahrir yet in this revolt. Today is the day that they say they're going to get Mubarak out. There are throngs of people everywhere, masses. On our way in, 3 army checkpoints searched us, and 5 citizen checkpoints as well. They're looking for our IDs, checking to see any remnants of the state security forces that tried to beat them down on Friday. People are picking up trash, telling people not to throw anything on the ground. They're telling everyone to be peaceful. They're saying if someone antagonizes you, remain peaceful and don't respond. It's an amazing scene here, vibrant energy, and Tahrir is just absolutely packed.
I'm Nazli Hussein, an Egyptian citizen, an activist if you would, and it's a revolution of everyone. It's really everyone's revolution, and I think a lot of people have made it seem like it's just for the radicals on either side or really for a certain party, but that's not true. If you look around, there's everyone side by side, all with one cause. Women were treated with a lot of respect. I've never been treated with this much respect in Egypt, I must say. I was amazed at the Egyptian people. They had qualities that I thought they'd lost, but no, they haven't.
My name is Mahmoud Ayman. I'm a student at the Faculty of Engineering. I came here today just to tell the whole world that we're not asking for much. All we're asking for is when we vote for someone, we want that person to be in control. We want our votes to go for the people who we vote for. We're not asking for much. I just want to deliver a message for the whole world about the way the Egyptian government treats us. Those days, the Egyptian police let the criminals in the streets so that the Egyptian people be afraid and stay at their homes and defeat their homes and defeat their earnings. So if that's the way the Egyptian people or Egyptian government treats us at crisis, so how they be treating us at the normal situation?
My name is Walid Higazi. I'm a lawyer and I live in Egypt, and I'm coming here to participate in this event, which I think it's unprecedented in Egyptian history. I never seen the Egyptian people get together and do something so successfully and so neatly. We are all one hand together. I've never actually seen this square as clean as it is today. Despite the million-man march, I don't see anything on the floor. I see that people are really expressing themselves in a very civilized way. I'm very proud of my country. For a very long time, I feel that I own this place. This is my country. Finally, I feel it's my country. It's not the country of the police. It's not the country of the governing elite or the ruling elite. It's my country. So I'm really proud to be an Egyptian today.
In the middle of Tahrir, there's a patch of grass where people have spent the night here for days. They've camped out. You can see some tents. Many have just slept out into the open. There's rugs, and even though tens of thousands have been here refusing to leave Tahrir Square, there's very little trash around. People are still picking up, and they are resolute. There's people handing out water. There's people handing out food. They've kept the place organized and clean. People are so determined to use this as their protest space here in Cairo.
Tariq Shalabi, 26-year-old web designer and social media consultant, also a blogger from Cairo, Egypt. And right now we're in Meydan al-Tahrir, and I've been camping out with my friend here in Meydan al-Tahrir for the past 2 days now. So it's 2 nights, and we're going to remain here until Mubarak leaves.
My name is Sundus Shabaib. What's happening here is different than what's been happening since Tuesday. On Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, women were protesting just the same way men were. Women were jumping on the cars of the police forces just the same, because we're both very angry. It doesn't really make a difference. Women are not less angry than men. But now that we're actually here, you can see women distributing food, taking care of the first aid. I can't really define roles because we're both doing the same thing. Roles are divided, but not according to gender at all. I thought maybe the people who were staying the night would be mostly men, but I was proven otherwise.
And how long are you going to stay here?
For as long as it takes. I have nothing to lose. If Mubarak stays, then I don't think I have a life anymore, because they took pictures of me saying down with Mubarak. So this means if he stays, we all go down. We all go, as they say, behind the sun.
There's been tens of thousands of people here for day after day, yet it's remarkably clean.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's the thing. It's a big the hell with the government. Like, it's a big message we're sending to the Minister of Interior, especially after they did the very low move of pulling out all the police force from everywhere. We had to do everything ourselves. So there was a couple of days of anarchy that we're kind of still in. So people have to protect their buildings. We have communities, families organizing themselves to have like checkpoints on every corner where you have young people from every house or from every family protecting. But we've also gone out in the streets to clean up the garbage and to organize traffic. And so here we're trying to make a big point that we're not going to make anything, we're not going to make any mess here. And actually people going around with the trash bags and saying, donations to the National Democratic Party, anyone? Donations to the National Democratic Party. And people throw their trash. And so they're making sure that we keep this clean as possible to show that we don't need this government. We don't need the Minister of Interior. We can do this on our own and we can do it better. It's safer, cleaner, and a much more pleasant life for everyone.
This is an example of what people call the new Egypt, the Egypt without Hosni Mubarak. They're cleaning up their own trash and they're piling garbage into a corner. They've been doing this around the week. They've been sweeping their own streets and they're very proud of what they're doing right now. I've never seen this kind of community action in Egypt in such a chaotic situation. What's even more amazing is not only are they gathering the trash, but they're actually separating plastic, doing recycling here in Tahrir. It really is quite an astounding scene and a symbol of the new Egypt that people hope for. So at the edge of Tahrir Square, just next to the Qasr Nil Bridge, which is the main bridge leading into the heart of Tahrir Square, we bumped into Hussam al-Hamalawi, a longtime dissident, blogger, journalist, socialist. He's been at this for years, organizing. This is a very special day for him.
The atmosphere here is a carnival in every sense of the word. You find, banners that are just hilarious. If you can read in Arabic, they are all denouncing Mubarak as a dictator, as an agent for Israel and US imperialism, denouncing him for what he did to this country over the past 30 years. Of course, the activist community here is a tiny minority for a change. It's a different picture from what we've been seeing over the past few years. It's ordinary men and women from all sects and from all the provinces. Actually, they descended here. And today, I was also happy to know that there will be simultaneous protests happening, coinciding with the Tahrir occupation in Suez, in Mahalla, in Alexandria, and also in other provinces.
Do you think Mubarak is aware of what's happening here?
Mubarak is hiding as a coward in his home in Sharm el-Sheikh, and he's definitely watching what's going on. And we can't believe that, he's got the guts to stay even after all of these protests. But we're very hopeful that he will be overthrown soon.
After we left Hussam and we walk around the square, everywhere we go, people clamor to be on camera, to have their voices heard. After being stifled for so long, having their voices silenced for so long, they are dying to speak out and to let the world hear what they have to say. Do you think Mubarak and his regime will be ousted?
Oh, yeah. Are you serious? There isn't a single doubt in my mind or anyone else here that it's only a matter of time. I'm optimistic enough to think that tonight's the night. And everyone says if it's not tonight, by most, like the latest, will be Friday. Friday is like, we kind of put a deadline. You remember how Bush told Saddam you have 48 hours to leave? Well, we'll tell Mubarak, we'll give you till Friday, all right? But we'll make your life a living hell every single day. So if I were in your place, I'd leave tonight.
Mohammed Musa from Al Shuruq Daily News. I'm a journalist. I'm here today because every person who used to complain from Mubarak regime, if he's not here today, I have no excuse if I don't come today. For 30 years, I was a student in the university when Mubarak started running this country, and for 30 years we're humiliated in the police stations. We don't have enough freedom. I'm a journalist. I cannot issue a newspaper like any country in the world without pushing by the Ministry of Interiors. Everything is closed. He's running the whole country for the interests of his own family and his own interests. It's incredible.
I am Mushir Ismail. I'm a lawyer in Egypt. I think President Mubarak, I realize that he doesn't want to be dethroned. He wants to lead it himself. I realize that's what is in his mind. He wants to stay in power until his period comes to an end in September, next September. But I think for both parties, him and these people. He should dethrone himself now. Being in power until September will cause anarchy, will cause disturbance. I think the relation between President Mubarak and the people has come to an end.
I'm Hafiz, an engineer. I'm here to basically say that it's time for this regime to go. I think the last few days have really demonstrated to everybody what a police state means, and it really demonstrated and proved that this state security apparatus that we have is really a regime security apparatus that has no interest in actually guaranteeing any security for the people themselves. I think it's time for this regime to go and time to have major reforms until we have presidential elections, whether in September or earlier than that.
Hi, my name is Sami Hassan. I live in Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, USA. I'm here on vacation, but when I heard about this protest thing, I decided to join in because I'm still Egyptian and I'm very happy. And I want to tell everybody that we got our freedom by ourselves and we deserve it. Egypt deserves a lot better than what we have right now.
And how does it feel to be here today with everyone?
I cannot describe what I'm feeling now. I feel like I can't describe it. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
We want to have free elections. We want to choose our parliament. You know, you can't believe the parliament doesn't represent us. Can you believe that? In a country that says it has a democratic constitution, we have not elected the people who are speaking on our behalf. We have not elected Mr. Mubarak. And in order to save this country and to save any more trouble, save Egypt any more trouble, he really needs to step down. He needs to do us a big favor at the end. We will always remember him, that he finally, at least at the end, his last decision was a good decision, which is to leave the country and to leave power and to let us lead Egypt. This is a popular revolution.
And why you're here today?
My name is Khalid Nabawi. I'm an actor. Listen, he has to please these people. He has to be up to their will. That's their will. And he's been always saying, I will follow the simple people. I will follow the normal people. That's the time. Okay, follow them. Follow them. This is very important to follow them. This is the Egyptian people. You have to follow them. What do they have to do more than this to prove that they want the change?
Tahrir has been filled with an ocean of people today. This is the largest protest since this popular uprising began 1 week ago. It was 1 week ago, January 25th, when people first started taking on the state security forces of Mubarak's regime. They have owned the streets since then. They have flooded in Tahrir. It's unclear how many people have come, but it is filling the streets around Tahrir. The citizens are taking care of this place. They are picking up the garbage. They are recycling the garbage. They are giving out food. They've set up tents. They've set up a medical center. This is the convergence point in all of Egypt for this popular uprising. Egyptians from all walks of life are here, young and old, rich and poor. We've spoken to lawyers, journalists, men, women, actors, laborers, peasants, actors from all walks of life. And they're here in Egypt to come to speak with one voice. They want Mubarak to step down. If he doesn't step down, they say they will keep coming here until he does. I'm Sharif Abdel Kouddous in downtown Cairo.
No Mubarak. No Mubarak. No Mubarak.
That report from Democracy Now! Senior producer Sharif Abdel Kouddous and Democracy Now! Producer Hany Massoud. They are both in Cairo. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report.